I'm Andre Huey and welcome to this edition of the Skn Newsline Newscast. Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris, in his first public address on the coronavirus, is urging citizens and residents to prepare, as while there are no confirmed cases currently, it is inevitable the virus will reach our shores. We have more in this report. Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris is urging vigilance among residents and citizens in preparing for what he deems the inevitable entry of the coronavirus to the shores of St. Kitts and Nevis. In a national statement on the weekend, Prime Minister Harris said, though there are no confirmed cases of the coronavirus in the Federation currently, it was inevitable that this would change.
In St. Kitts and Nevis, we have no confirmed cases at this time. I repeat, in St. Kitts and Nevis, we have no confirmed cases at this time. Given the spread of the new virus, it is highly likely, however, that it will reach our shores. Our government has therefore been on high alert, and the CMO has assured that we are taking every precaution and making all necessary preparations to respond and contain the spread of the virus when it arrives.
He assured the public that all the preparatory steps are being taken by the relevant authorities.
Headed by our Ministry of Health, including 2 very important press conferences and several releases by our Chief Medical Officer, in particular, and the Ministry of Health in general. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis wishes to assure our citizens and residents that all the necessary steps are being taken to ensure that the Federation is at a high level of preparedness for this outbreak. The working group was instrumental in strengthening surveillance at all ports of entry in the Federation and in conducting a successful simulation exercise to test the alert and communication systems of our national response mechanism. The simulation exercise was successfully executed. The coronavirus outbreak will affect the Federation's health system, its social structure, and the economy. The response to this disease requires an all-of-society and all-of-government approach. COVID-19 National Working Group has already conducted sensitization sessions with a number of government and private sector entities, including the St. Kitts and Nevis Chamber of Industry and Commerce, TDC, the Development Bank, St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board, and the National Bank, among others.
Meanwhile, the Prime Minister urged persons not to play politics with this serious health issue, as the health of the nation is more important. He also urged persons to take precautions and maintain proper hygiene.
We must also debunk and intentionally stop the spread of false information. At a time when our Federation is under threat from the virus, we should avoid playing party politics. Our citizens and residents must be wary of those who seek to use a time like this to further their own narrow and selfish interests ahead of those of all Kittitians and Nevisians, and indeed all residents here.
There are over 112,000 coronavirus cases to date and over 4,000 deaths. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline. A call is being made for greater supervision of the Citizenship by Investment program to reduce the number of incomplete and, in some cases, abandoned projects on the island. That call comes from former government minister and political commentator Dwyer Astafan. More in this Glenn Bart report.
Inadequate due diligence on developers under the St. Kitts and Nevis Citizenship by Investment program is a factor in the high number of stalled projects that have become eyesores on the landscape of the Federation. With over 80 approved CBI projects, the chance of having an incomplete or abandoned project is high, said Mr. Dwyer Astafan, a former Minister of Government who is currently a well-known businessman as well as a social and political commentator. Astafan believes that serious shortcomings in the CBI program contribute to abandoned projects, and the issue starts with the exceptionally high number of approved projects and insufficient due diligence on developers of the projects.
That in itself opens the gate, maybe even wider, to the probability of a high number of incomplete projects. Secondly, I don't think at the start and even now sufficient due diligence is done on the investors, examining their networks, their sales and marketing networks, and other aspects of their operation to see whether there is a strong probability that they are capable of completing the projects. A timeline is not set on completion by the government. Regular inspections which are necessary to ensure from the government's and the public's perspective that the money coming in is actually going into bricks and mortar to ensure the capital development and the economic and social opportunities of the countries are forthcoming.
Skn Newsline made attempts to have the head of the Citizenship by Investment Unit provide his insight on this issue. This has been unsuccessful up to the time of publication of this story. Glenn Bart for Skn Newsline.
Scan this. Boy, what that stand for?
We are Skn Newsline Waste Disposals.
Oh, so it's I just rent the big bin for when people cleaning the yard and construction project and so?
Yes, we do that.
Okay, so what about septic tank and grease trap cleanings?
Yes, we do that.
Them portable toilet rental?
Yes, we do that.
So what about if I want to rent a sexy bathroom trailer for like VIP events or my outdoors wedding?
Yes, we do that.
Residential garbage pickup?
Yes, we do that.
Okay. So if my office have a bunch of documents we need shredded?
Yes, we do that.
Boy, I talking to you and you know, but when you answer me, I hearing like 10 people.
That's just the strength of our team working for you. Watch now. Call us at 662-3329 and we'll come and do that for you.
Like us on Facebook.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like your boat when you're at sea and you get away from everything. Your home and the security of your daughter's things. And the car that you've had for too long, but after all these years, you just can't let go. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
You care about what goes on your skin. You care about the ingredients, organic and natural products. We have Rituals brand, Victoria's Secret, and much more. Discover the collection of prestige natural beauty. There are too many chemicals. Time to change. Go to Lucky's Duty Free at King's Pavilion Hotel on Bay Road, Bastille. Treat yourself as a princess. Also, Bath and Body Works coming soon. Check us out on Facebook. Open hours are from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Give us a call, 466-7059. Lucky's Duty Free.
Quality Diagnostic Laboratory, your newest partner in your healthcare. We offer the latest in on-island clinical laboratory testing. A comprehensive range of blood tests, urine tests, stool and other testing such as cholesterol and sugar testing, as well as hormone, kidney and liver functions, and many more. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory is located at the corner of Keon Street and Fines Avenue, opposite the Greenlands pasture. Our opening hours from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday are designed with you in mind. We are also open on Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. for your further convenience. Call or contact us at 465-6657 or email us at info@qualitydiagnosticlab.com. Quality.com. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory. Excellence in performance.
Banners, commercial signs, decal printing, canvas prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our number one priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics.
Welcome back. The opposition St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party is condemning threats made against High Court Judge Justice Eddie Ventos on social media, prompting similar condemnations from the Bar Association and the government of St. Kitts and Nevis. Leader of the opposition, Dr. Denzel Douglas, has condemned what he termed the bullying and disrespect to a High Court judge in St. Kitts. In a statement, Dr. Douglas said, "It is with shock and dismay that I have observed in recent days the public threats against the life of Honorable Justice Eddie Ventos by certain individuals on social media. Over the last few days, even after appeals to cease such offensive and irresponsible behavior by the St. Kitts and Nevis Bar Association, the life threats have continued and have become even more vulgar and explicit." He said that he condemns such bullying and disrespect of a distinguished member of the judiciary and that it is an act of pure cowardice when persons in society hide behind pseudonyms and fake profiles to injure the reputation and make life threats to the life and security of others. The opposition leader is calling on the Attorney General, the Vincent Byron, and Minister of National Security, the Prime Minister, Dr. Timothy Harris, to denounce such acts and to investigate the identities behind these fake profiles as a matter of grave urgency. On Friday, the St. Kitts Nevis Bar Association and the government of St. Kitts and Nevis condemned the threats against Justice Ventos and reported that the judge's security has been beefed up. The threats come in light of a recent court ruling by Justice Ventos involving Grant & Powell, the law firm of Minister Lindsey Grant and Ambassador John L. Powell, in relation to a case of alleged misappropriation of funds of one of their clients. The matter is up for appeal, and the opposition has called repeatedly for the resignation of both Mr. Grant and Mr. Powell from public office. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline. On to news in sports. Connery FC is the hottest team in the Premier League currently after they registered their 8th straight win on the weekend. And St. Peter's FC delivered an exciting comeback win against league leaders Rangeley Superstars on Sunday. Here are these reports on the Skn FA Premier League this past weekend. As the second round of the Skn FA Premier League began on Saturday, Saul Allen Auto Supply's Connery FC has proven that they are the hottest team in the league currently, with an 8-game winning streak since the start of 2020. They notched that win on Saturday night at the Warner Park, easing past Hobson Enterprises Garden Hotspurs 2-0, both goals scored in the second half. The match was the Skn FA Match of the Week on Voice of the Caribbean Radio and Skn Newsline. Commentary brought to you by Essington Watts and LaShawn Dixon.
Yes, and it's Benjamin with the in-swinger. He fires ahead of the corner. It's the back of the net. It looks like Errol Lachlan. Yes, a header rising up above all and finding the back of the net for the opening goal of the evening. Sol Island at the Connery 1. HE Garden Hotspurs 0.
The ball was played to the far post. Errol Lachlan was there. He was the one to respond the quickest, and he challenged well in the air. Really showed his prowess in the air. Got up over all the players, and as we have seen him already for tonight, getting up over the ball and heading downwards and creating problem for the goalkeeper. So a very good goal for Connery. And I said this could bring some life into the game because it would force Garden Hotspurs now to go all out attack, and they're going to create some space. Going to create some space in the field. So the game is well placed now for some entertainment.
Errol is on the road. Errol at the top of the box. His shot is curling towards the far post, and it was initially saved, but the rebound The goalkeeper stood no chance, and it's 2-0 to Seoul Island at a Canary, who look to be unbeatable here.
Half camera referee is going into his pocket because players there, he's over celebrating, and so referee goes into his pocket now, and he's going to issue that yellow card to, is it?
Tijani Fai, the goal scorer. Yes.
Yes, so it's 2-0 now for Connery.
After the match, Connery's coach Azim Jenkins said he encouraged the team at halftime not to be lackadaisical and play with more purpose.
We got to continue improving, and we can't be lackadaisical. We have to push the intensity, and unless we do that, we won't be successful. And they step up in the second half, so I was happy with that.
Connery FC has endured a difficult start to the season due to disciplinary issues, a legal battle at the tail end of last season, and their long-serving coach Alexis Morris departing for another team. Connery struggled to find rhythm early on. Added to that, they were without a coach for most of the first round until Jenkins came on at the close of last year. It has been good ever since, and Coach Jenkins points that down to a renewed sense of discipline among the players.
Just instilling discipline and believing in the players, and make sure that they believe in each other. We're building togetherness, and that's one thing that's very important to us right now. We're pushing that togetherness and discipline, and it's going good, so happy with that.
Meanwhile, coach Austin Deco Huggins of Spurs said the temporary unavailability of his star strikers is hurting his team's goal-scoring ability.
Well, at the moment we really don't have any strikers. Striking has been the problem for the team the past couple of matches. As we know, Dajjal, Kelly and Giovanni, they both travel overseas to do some professional duties, and those are the two main strikers we have. Other teams have their full strength, but we are short of strikers. So nevertheless, we're gonna keep working still. We're gonna get it right.
In Saturday night's other match, Trafalgar South Stars edged Security Forces 2-1. Javon Matthew gave South Stars the lead in the 25th minute, only for Dennis Phillip of Security Forces to equalize in the 31st minute. But 7 minutes later, Ronaldo Nisbet made sure South Stars walked away with all 3 points. In the other matchup, SL Horses St. Paul's and Esgrave Newtown United drew 1-1. Keith Roy Freeman scored from the penalty spot in the 54th minute for St. Paul's. Ian Lake made sure Newtown walked away with some of the spoils in the 84th minute. St. Peter's FC came from going down a goal in the first minute of the match to edge league leaders Rams Village Superstars 3-2 on Sunday in the SKNFA Premier League. Here are the highlights from Sunday night football commentary from Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio.
Here comes another corner kick. Again, it's goal. It's a goal. St. Peter's, they won it down to the tall by that early goal by Village Superstars, and St. Peter's has equalized about the 5th minute or so. So a very good going by St. Peter's.
At Hanley, Chelsea spark a counter-attack. Chelsea playing Kimari Rogers. He wins a long battle there. And the ball put in the back of the net. Oh, goal here by St. Peter's, number 13. Puts the ball past his own goalkeeper. And it's 2-2 here at one part. The number 13 for St. Peter's, Lyndon David, struggled to control a cross ball by Kimari Rogers. A ball fired into the area.
Point, it is 2-2.
Yes, and Simmons picks up the ball. A curling shot towards the far post. Beats Zella Morton over the top. And it's 3-2 to St. Peter's. And Simmons, number 7 for St. Peter's, with one of the goals of the season. A curling shot from the left hand side, towards the eastern upright, curling inside the post. Zella Morton stood no chance, and it's 3-2 to St. Peter's.
Just scoring for St. Peter's, Dennis Fleming of Village scored an own goal in the 11th minute. Kareem Simmons scoring 2 goals for St. Peter's in the 59th minute, and that stunning strike in the 88th minute. For Village, it was Tyrone Hanley scoring in the very first minute of the match. Lyndon David of St. Peter's scoring an own goal in the 78th minute. After the match, coach Anthony Neds Isaacs of St. Peter's showered praises on his team for the fight back.
We made much strikers them going towards the goal, because what I find is that in the league we don't score enough goals. So I try to work on that most of my practice, apart from defensively.
What would you credit for the fighting spirit? You went down very early in the game, and then you just picked up the pace after that.
It was, well, I mean, 1 minute in the game, I mean, you just can't put your head down, you know. It's another 44 minutes to go. So you just have to keep, I just have to tell them to just keep fighting. You're going to get one. Unfortunately, really score on themselves, make it 1-1.
Coach Stephen Clark of Village said the two bad results is uncharacteristics of his team, but they will get back to the drawing board and bounce back.
So I just think we just need to go back to more basic defending, and we should be back there. The team dealing with a few injuries and a few absentees, but honestly feel we got the team capable enough to cope with that.
In the night's other match, Fast Gas Saddlers drubbed Mantab 4-1, scoring for Saddlers Fernando Williams scoring 2 goals in the 30th and 81st minutes, Lachelle Pogson in the 60th minute, and Evans Roy Barnes in the 74th minute. For Mantab, the lone goal came from Kyrie Jarvis from the penalty spot in the 57th minute. Skn FA Premier League continues on Tuesday when KFC United Old Road Jets do battle with Flow 4GK on Rockets at 7 p.m. at the Warner Park Football Stadium. This has been the Skn Newsline Newscast. Remember to download our Android mobile app, search Skn Newsline in the Google Play Store. Log on to the website for more news and features, www.sknnewsline.com. Like and follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Andre Huey. Thank you for watching.
Why read the news when you can watch it? Introducing Skn Newsline, the Federation's only online TV news platform. Skn Newsline is an online TV news platform covering news in St. Kitts and Nevis. We provide a daily and accurate news on the big stories and stories of interest that other media outlets have ignored. You can watch Skn Newsline on our website, www.sknnewsline.com, or Facebook page at www.fb.com/SKN Newsline, and also subscribe to our Skn Newsline YouTube channel. Skn Newsline, your world, your news.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises. Now you can have Skn Newsline on the go. Introducing Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Search Skn Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news in St. Kitts and Nevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch our news reports, watch our live news feed on Skn Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today. The St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association, Skn Newsline, and Voice of the Caribbean Radio present the Skn FA Match of the Week and Sunday Night Football. 2 days of comprehensive live football coverage. The Skn FA Match of the Week on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. and Sunday Night Football at 7 p.m. on the Facebook pages of Skn Newsline and the Skn FA, and live radio commentary on Voice of the Caribbean Radio at voiceofthecaribbean.net. Stay tuned to our halftime and post-game shows with analysis and interviews. It's live football on radio and online video stream. The Skn FA Match of the Week on Saturdays at 8 p.m. and Sunday Night Football at 7 p.m. Only on Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio, taking football to another level.